100 years earlier, had ignited instant conflict between Proxima Centaurian outposts and exploring Terran raiders. Flash fights, sudden eruptions of fire and energy beams. And then the long, dreary years of inaction between enemies where contact required years of travel, even at nearly the speed of light. The two systems were evenly matched, screen against screen, warship against power station. The Centaurian Empire surrounded Terra, an iron ring that couldn't be broken, rusty and corroded as it was. Radical new weapons had to be conceived if Terra was to break out. Through the windows of his office, Reinhardt could see endless buildings and streets, Terrans hurrying back and forth, bright specks that were commute ships, little eggs that carried businessmen and white-collar workers around, the huge transport tubes that shot masses of workmen to factories and labor camps from their housing units. All these people, waiting to break out, waiting for the day. Reinhardt snapped on his vidscreen, the confidential channel. "Give me military designs," he ordered sharply. He sat tense, his wiry body taut, as the vidscreen warmed into life. Abruptly, he was facing the hulking image of Peter Sherikov, director of the vast network of labs under the Ural Mountains. Sherikov's great bearded features hardened as he recognized Reinhardt. His bushy black eyebrows pulled up in a sullen line. "What do you want? You know I'm busy. We have too much work to do as it is, without being bothered by politicians." "I'm dropping over your way," Reinhardt answered lazily. He adjusted the cuff of his immaculate gray cloak. "I want a full description of your work and whatever progress you've made. You'll find a regular departmental report plate filed in the usual way, around your office someplace. If you'll refer to that, you'll know exactly what we—" "I'm not interested in that. I want to see what you're doing, and I expect you to be prepared to describe your work fully. I'll be there shortly, half an hour." Reinhardt cut the circuit. Sherikov's heavy features dwindled and faded. Reinhardt relaxed, letting his breath out. Too bad he had to work with Sherikov. He had never liked the man. The big Polish scientist was an individualist, refusing to integrate himself with society, independent, atomistic in outlook. He held concepts of the individual as an end, diametrically contrary to the accepted organic state of Weltenschicht. But Sherikov was the leading research scientist in charge of the military designs department, and on designs the whole future of Terra depended. Victory over Centaurus, or more waiting, bottled up in the Sol system, surrounded by a rotting, hostile empire, now sinking into ruin and decay, yet still strong. Reinhardt got quickly to his feet and left the office. He hurried down the hall and out of the council building. A few minutes later, he was heading across the mid-morning sky in his high-speed cruiser toward the Asiatic landmass, the vast Ural mountain range, toward the military design labs. Sherikov met him at the entrance. "Look here, Reinhardt. Don't think you're going to order me around. I'm not going to—" "Take it easy." Reinhardt fell into step beside the bigger man. They passed through the check and into the auxiliary labs. "No immediate coercion will be exerted over you or your staff. You're free to continue your work as you see fit for the present. Let's get this straight. My concern is to integrate your work with our total social needs. As long as your work is sufficiently productive—" Reinhardt stopped in his tracks. "Pretty, isn't he?" Sherikov said ironically. "What the hell is it?" "Icarus, we call him. Remember the Greek myth, the legend of Icarus? Icarus flew. This Icarus is going to fly one of these days." Sherikov shrugged. "You can examine him if you want. I suppose this is what you came here to see." Reinhardt advanced slowly. "This is the weapon you've been working on?" "How does he look?" Rising up in the center of the chamber was a squat